I'm Leslie and welcome once again to my channel. I hope that everybody is doing well. We're gonna get right into today's recipe and we're gonna be making baked potato soup. Of course, I'm gonna give my baked potato soup a little twist at the end, something that normally people won't add to their baked potato soup, but I do just because I love it. So if you wanna learn what it is and if you wanna learn how to make baked potato soup, please keep watching and I will show you how. These are the following ingredients that you're going to need for the soup itself. So you're going to need you're supposed to have 4 large baking potatoes, russet potatoes, or whatever potatoes that you want to use, Idaho potatoes. But I only have 3 large ones and 2 smaller ones. These are already baked. As you can see, they're already easy to break into. I will say bake these about 75% through, not all the way through, because you don't want to add mushy potatoes to your soup because it'll just become basically mashed potato soup. So it'll become too mushy and you won't have little chunks of potato here and there in your soup. So 75%, and that's about 25 minutes or so in your oven. And these are already baked. Like I said, you're going to need 5 cups of 2% milk, and you're gonna need 1 cup of chicken stock, whatever stock you want to use. You're going to need bacon, whatever bacon that you want to use. You're going to need a cup of white cheddar cheese and a 1/2 cup of yellow cheese. You're going to need about a 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour to thicken your soup. And then for your toppings, you're going to need fresh chives. I have them right here. You're going to need sour cream. You're going to need yellow cheddar. And my secret ingredient to the topping of baked potato soup is pepper jack cheese. And the reason why I use pepper jack cheese is because your potato soup is already warm. And plus the spiciness of the pepper jack just adds another dimension of flavor and warmth to the soup, and it's just divine. All right guys, so I have my pot here, and what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna add about just a tablespoon of olive oil, not that much, because the bacon has fat itself. And this is actually pre-cooked bacon, so it's not gonna take very long to kind of brown up. So we're just gonna tear it into little chunks. You can cut it if you want, I'm just gonna tear it. As you can see, our bacon is nice and ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it out right now. That way it doesn't burn on us. I'm gonna put it on a plate. All right guys, so there's not much fat at the bottom of my pot because the bacon was already pre-cooked. So we're just gonna add a little bit of butter. That's like a tablespoon. I am warming up my milk because we don't want to shock when the flour is cooking. So we're just warming it up a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and add our flour. I'm gonna add most of it. And then we're gonna go ahead and cook this through, just to get the raw flour taste out. Here's another tablespoon of butter. The raw flour flavor is out of there. We're gonna grab our warm milk and we're gonna add just a little bit at a time because you don't want to make flour dumplings, basically. Add a little bit more. To this, you guys, we're gonna add our nicely warmed 1 cup of chicken stock. We're also gonna go ahead and add in our potato, and you can just kind of break it down with a spoon if you want. You can do it by hand. Clean hand, of course. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our cheese and just add it all in there. Yummy, delicious. Also part of our bacon. We're gonna go ahead and stir this all in. Here's some pepper. So basically guys, our soup is almost done. I'm just gonna let it kind of cook a little longer, maybe for about another 5 minutes, and it's ready to be plated. All right guys, it's been 5 minutes and let's check our soup, and it looks like it is perfectly done. Look at this. Yumos. A little sprinkle of chives. Not too much because we want to top it with chives. And we're gonna take it off the heat. All right guys, let's plate ourselves some of this delicious soup. It's nice and thick. This is how I plate my baked potato soup. I'm gonna grab some sour cream and dab it in the middle like that, or pipe it in the middle. Some sharp yellow cheddar cheese. This is my secret ingredient to add at the end, just because it adds such a bite to this soup. Then we're gonna add some bacon. And chives. And that is my bowl of baked potato soup. Look how delicious that looks. Oh my, my. I have my baby size spoon and it's not little, as you can see. But let's just grab a little bit of everything in this bite. This soup is so comforting. It's definitely not good for the waist, but it's good for the heart. You get bits of bacon and it's salty and stringy from the cheese. And that chive just adds the perfect taste of freshness. So this is it for today's recipe. We made yummy, quick, easy, delicious baked potato soup. I think what takes the longest is baking the potatoes, 25 minutes. And then after that, it takes like 10 at most 15 minutes to complete this whole soup. I will see you guys in my next video making more recipes. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.